Good morning, y'all. It is October 31st, Halloween Day, Day of the Evil One. Uh, to me, it ain't Halloween. To me, it's my anniversary, and it's been 16 years today since I got out of prison. It's October 31st, 2024 at 6:30 a.m. God gave me a message, and I've been thinking a lot about the last 16 years, and I'm just wanting to try to see if I can help a husband out there to be better for his family and to be what he's called for. I know our first priority is supposed to be to our families. And, well, mine hasn't been. It has been and it hasn't. I've been stressed out over money and over finances and just this thing and that thing. The things that I did without, I did 10 years in prison. I went in, 19-year old, got out 29. And I never had much of a life before I went. Everybody already knows my story. My dad died 6 days before I was 15, and my mom abandoned me. Well, it led me to drugs and alcohol. In and out of juvie and on run from law until I was 19 when they finally arrested me. And it's just, I thank God that I did go. Uh, it saved my life and give me the perspective that I have today and the wife. Because if I hadn't been locked up, we might not have met. And then again, I feel like she's my soulmate. I know a lot of people think different about that, but it just feels that way to me. And 2 years before I got out of prison, my sister introduced me to my wife now, and we wrote letters back and forth, and she come and visit me and stuff, and she stayed faithful to me for 2 years before I got out of prison. I couldn't ask for no better. Uh, but it's just been a rocky road for her ever since I got out because this the thing I want to talk to you men about is they are women out there that you can trust. I don't care what you have gone through throughout your life. I'm going to use my life as an example. Uh, I was mistreated as a child by women family members and done wrong. Well, that led to non-trust of women there. And then when my dad passed, uh, all I wanted to do was settle down with a woman and start my own family. And I had a heart of gold. And I still, even after everything I've been through and stuff, I still loved unconditionally. And every woman that I would try to have anything to do with was the wrong type, evidently. But I get hurt in one way or another and this and that. And, well, that non trust for women had just built up and built up, and the devil knowed what he was doing. He knowed the plan he had coming. Well, long story short, uh, me and my wife are meant to have a ministry together to where we can help married couples and this and that. And, what the devil had meant for bad, God is turning to good. What I want to tell you, men, is you can trust some women. It ain't the women. It, it's up to you to build that in them. I'm not saying they're non-trusting from the beginning because they are women that is trustworthy. It's just the women that are out there partying and uh, getting wild and stuff, and just going after men to get money is somebody that is hurting and has been done wrong in the past. You gotta, if you commit marriage to a woman, the devil's gonna come after you one way or another. Marriage is not easy. Uh, mine has, I've sat and thought about it this morning, yesterday, and I was at work yesterday. That's why I'm up so early this morning, is because it's our anniversary. When I got out, uh, 16 years ago. Well, this time, 16 years ago, I was sitting in prison waiting on her and my grandparents to come pick me up from prison. And, oh, I had butterflies. I was nervous. And I'm going through all that again this morning. I mean, 16 years is how long it's been, and I've not obeyed the Lord and done what He wanted me to do. I know it's going to be a long, rambling on video, but if it reaches somebody, just don't take as long as I did to give your wife what she deserves. Uh, she's been a blessing. I know the life I've been through and everything. When I come home, the pills and all that was running rapid. Well, my little sister, my only sibling, not long after I got out, she had OD'd on pills and died in jail. They'd arrested her at night and didn't drug test her or didn't do anything. They just got her for driving under the influence and took her to jail, and she died in a drunk tank. Well, if I hadn't had that strong woman to be there for me at that time, I don't know what I'd have done. But God knowed what He was doing, and He knows what He's doing in your life. All you got to do is fulfill your purpose. That's like I've been reading 1 Timothy, and I studied chapter 3 this morning, where it's talking about husbands being the deacons of his household. It's a strong and it's a heavy burden to be put on a man, especially in today's world, to where everywhere you look, there's nudity, there's women dressing indecent and stuff like that. And you know the urges that God has given us so that we will multiply and just, and I don't know, that's another story. But I love my wife, and I have went through a life of, my wife's peeking out the window at me right now. I'm sitting in my car getting ready to go work, and I wanted to make a video before I went. But, and I just got a message from her. She didn't know I was out here. Her and the baby was still in bed. And anyway, she is a blessing and a godsend. I don't know what I'd do without her. But the lighting is bad because it's still dark outside, and that's all I got is my car light. And I'm sorry about that. But anyway, God has given us the tools to be a husband for our wives. I know all the temptations in the world. Like yesterday, I had a bad day at work. I work with somebody that is vulgar and just cusses one word after another. And as a Christian, that hurts. It's like a dagger going through your heart. But I try to give it to God. And yesterday, I kind of lost my temper with him a little bit, and which Jesus did that in the temple when He flipped the tables over. I'm not saying it's okay for us to lose our temper, because we're not supposed to as deacons. We're supposed to always be gentle and not easy to anger. But I work with him day after day, and I just finally had to give it to God. I just asked him to help me block it out and just walk in peace in front of him and just show him what Jesus is doing for me. Uh, I've learned that you can't push it off on somebody if they're not willing. And a lot of people, they'll try to preach to them and till they're blue in the face, and all it does is make them angry and make them resent it. You just got to walk in peace and show them how to live. Don't try to instruct them. And I know that's what I've done by saying you men and stuff like that, but that's because I care. I care about you and I care about your family. And I'm called to do that as a Christian. But I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you little examples of my life and how it's helping me. And me making this video is going to help my heart, help me be able to show my wife what she deserves. And just, I owe her so much. And it's like a lot of you all out there. I'm sure you've got a good wife like I've got. And just faithful and just be there through all the deaths in your family that have happened in the past, not now. And the sickness and just uh like I had cancer and I got down and she was there for me in the past. I've been cancer free now for going on 11 years, and that was another attempt the devil tried to pull on me. Uh, but that's another story. I know I keep saying that, but I want to get my point across about uh, the scripture that couple of scriptures that God has given me that works in my life is God didn't give me a spirit of fear, but a power of love and a sound mind. That's because I fear of letting my family down. And like weekend, it's a payday on Friday, and all my family needs so much, and I just want to be able to do it all. And then I fear that I won't make enough money that week. Well, I keep saying it scripture and it helps. It takes the fear away. And but you gotta take authority over your life and just not let the devil work, because he will sneak in every way he can and discourage you from being the husband and the father that you need to be. I just gotta talk about it on here to help me. Uh, I just thank God that I'm here today. I could have been one of them that got hooked on drugs and just never did get out. Either so bad off right now and or dead or back in prison. But I didn't, because God blessed me with that special woman. Today is our anniversary of officially being together, because it's the day I got out of prison with her. And I want to tell her happy anniversary and I love you and thank you for giving me all these years. And today is, I'm sorry, y'all, my light went out. But I guess as you sit here so long, they go out, save on the battery. But anyway, oh, that was a temp on the devil because I was praising my wife. I don't know. That's the way it's been throughout our relationship, is he never gives up. But I want to tell you one thing: Jesus is powerful. If you do what you need to do to fulfill your purpose, and everything else will fall in place. And my first purpose is my family. It's my wife, and just getting on here is me obeying Jesus and just talking to you all, trying to help somebody. I'm not anything special. My name is Larry Roberts. I'm from Bath County, Kentucky. I've been locked up 10 years of my life. I've been a drug addict. I've been an alcoholic. I've been a porn addict. And just everything that the devil has come at us. And I'm going to tell you one thing. The reason I'm not them anymore is because of my wife and because I got a hate for them. I got a hate for the alcohol because it has took so many people from my life. I got a hate for drugs because it has took so many people from my life. I've got family members that have died from drugs and just family members that have been on drugs and I have not seen since, for 26 years. Because when you decide to stay clean, that's how long it's been since I've been clean. It's 26 years. 10 years I was locked up, and 16 I've been out. And God did that for me. It took me during that time for Him to save my life because I had such a vindictive spirit, or not spirit, but heart. And the porn, reason I hate it now with passion, is because it about took my wife from me. And it just reminds me of all the stuff that, since my eyes was open, it reminds me of all the stuff that I went through as a child. And I'm not okay with it. But anyway, I hope all of them that's into that industry get saved and God just opens their doors and unlocks the chains of burden from them. But anyway, and the reason all this is coming out today is because it's our anniversary, and I'm thinking about all the things that I have done in the past to not give my wife a good life. And I'm sorry, honey, but today is the new day, and today is the new beginning. And I'm going to fulfill all the hopes and dreams that you've had for me throughout these years and just give you all the kind of life you deserve. She has blessed me with 3 perfect kids, and we got 2 teens and a tot. And after 16 years of marriage, I couldn't ask for no better. She is a blessing and a best friend to me, and I pray that you all open your eyes and see what your wife is. The saying, happy wife, happy life, that's true. And it's all in your hands to make that wife happy. You're the deacon. You have the power God has given you. We're supposed to be the head of our household, not the boss or anything like that, but just a loving, nurturing head. Just be that deacon and just follow God. You got to get up daily and say scriptures like Luke 10:19, where God gives you the authority to tread over serpents and scorpions and all the power of the enemy. You just got to keep doing this stuff. And I just care. I love y'all, and God bless y'all.